This is a village inhabited solely by women. When night falls and all is quiet, the girls dip their fingertips in blood and drip it into wine cups. Then, using their delicate feet, they lift the cups and feed the wine to the men. If a man can remain sober after drinking it, he may spend a wonderful night with her. For this is Magu village, where not a single man resides. Thus, each evening, the girls hang wind chimes before their doors. If a man spots and removes the wind chime, he may enter the house to spend the night with a maiden. This is the legendary walking marriage. Upon hearing this, Jack's uncle paid a fortune to a mysterious figure for the address, taking Jack along to pursue their dream of love. But Jack remained skeptical. If such a thing existed, how many men would be lining up? How could it be deserted like this now? No sooner had he spoken than two girls with stunning figures appeared, dancing gracefully. His uncle waved enthusiastically to greet them, only to be completely ignored. Undeterred, he tried to chase after them, but was stopped by Milan, an explorer. He explained that during the day, the girls weren't allowed to speak to men, let alone let them enter the village. Only at night would they have a chance to get close. He then vividly described his own intimate encounters with the girls, leaving uncle utterly delighted. He smugly told Jack he hadn't lied. Tonight they'd live like kings. Jack challenged him, if this place was really as great as he claimed, why were there only the three of them here now? Logically, there should be a line of men waiting. Uncle snapped back, calling Jack foolish. The whole village is yours to enjoy. Isn't that thrilling? Do you want a crowd of men competing with you? Milan kindly reminded them, though the girls here are passionate and free-spirited, never force them. Once inside, build rapport first. Only when mutual attraction is clear can things progress further, and you must leave before dawn, or bad things will happen. Uncle dismissed this, his mind already filled with lewd thoughts. Night fell quickly, just as Milan had said. Every household hung different kinds of wind chimes outside their doors. Fatso went to find his old flame, agreeing to meet at their usual spot tomorrow morning. Uncle couldn't wait to seek his own romance, but Jack kept feeling something was off. Suddenly, he spotted a dark figure crouched on the ground. Summoning his courage, he approached to greet him. To his shock, it was Ivan the Simpleton. Curious, Jack asked, didn't they say Magu village was only inhabited by women? But the Simpleton just grinned foolishly at Jack, muttering, another one dead. Jack asked incredulously, what died? The Simpleton counted. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many is that? Then he turned and ran off. Jack was stunned and demanded an explanation. The fool slowly faded into the night. Just then, Jack heard the sound of dry, cracking branches. He turned to see a pair of masked figures in black robes, approaching with loud drumming and gong beating. Jack froze in terror, paralyzed with fear, but the black-robed figures seemed to ignore him entirely, vanishing into the village's distant horizon. Jack let out a huge sigh of relief. Suddenly, he spotted Lisa, the girl he'd met at the village entrance earlier that day. Her face flushed with shyness as she tossed an embroidered shoe toward him. Jack didn't understand the meaning. He tried to ask for clarification, only to find the gate locked from the inside. Lisa noticed and pointed to the window beside her. Jack instantly understood. In moments, he climbed through the window. There, Lisa playfully extended her snow-white, long legs. Jack crouched down to put the shoe on her foot, but Lisa shyly drew back. Seeing his puzzled expression, she motioned for him to sit down, and went to pour him a cup of tea. She accidentally scalded her hand in the process. Jack, feeling her pain, fetched burn ointment to apply to her injury. Lisa gazed at him with a look as gentle as water, asking if he thought she was beautiful. Jack nervously replied, very handsome. He asked why she'd made him climb through the window. Lisa explained it was because it was his first time, so he could only enter that way. Only after confirming their relationship could Jack enter through the front door tomorrow. She also told Jack about a village rule. To take the next step, he must first assist her in completing a ritual. With that, she pushed Jack onto the bed, revealing their village tradition called 3 cups of dream drinking. She then pricked her finger, dripping blood into 3 cups. The first cup was called Fallen Petals in the Dust, symbolizing the fleeting beauty of blossoms. The second cup was named Forget Sorrows, meaning to linger in blissful oblivion, where past memories fade like smoke. The third cup bore the name Crossing the River of Oblivion, where spring winds cease and moonlit plains grow still, a single day becoming an eternity. At that moment, Jack felt as if he were immersed in molten lava, as if the next second would reduce him to ashes. Under Lisa's initiative, Jack finally lost his senses. Yet at the crucial moment, the fool's shouts interrupted them. Lisa dismissed him, calling out, brother, let's continue. But Jack refused, admitting he'd acted impulsively. He declared Lisa pure and innocent, unworthy of such desecration. Lisa urged him to ignore the fool and resume what they'd started, but Jack sensed something was profoundly wrong. Grasping at the last shred of clarity, he refused her demand. Stepping outside, he felt utterly bewildered. Why had he lost all self-control just moments ago? The next instant, the fool struck him down with a club. When he awoke, he found himself back outside the village. He asked his uncle how he'd gotten out, but his uncle replied that the moment Jack returned last night, Jack lying motionless on the ground. He mocked Jack for being too weak, but Jack's mind was on the fool. Why had he interrupted him mid-task? Why knock him unconscious and carry him out? Just then, Milan returned, beaming with satisfaction. He gloated that Jack truly couldn't tear himself away. His uncle admitted he'd met his match, someone who could hold his own against him. He asked Jack why he looked so downcast. Upon learning Jack had done nothing the previous night, they mocked him for squandering such a chance, declaring him utterly hopeless. Jack quickly relayed the fool's words, only for his uncle to scoff that he must be brain dead to believe a simpleton's ramblings. Yet Jack remained convinced something was amiss. Seeing his unease, his uncle handed him a small knife, telling him to carry it for courage and protection. The following evening, they ventured into the village again, only to find braziers placed before every door. Jack warned his uncle and Milan, today is the ghost festival, be cautious, don't risk losing your lives over this. But the two, already blinded by lust, wouldn't listen. They rushed off to meet their old flames. Soon, the black half-clad figures from last night reappeared, muttering as they walked. At midnight, when the moon is full, the souls return to me. The sealed grain awaits, ready to trap its prey. Unwittingly, Jack found himself back at Lisa's place from the night before. Suddenly, he heard Lisa's cries for help, but when he entered, he found Lisa unharmed, claiming nothing had happened. Yet Jack saw the bruises on her arm. Lisa nervously explained they were from a fall. Jack, of course, didn't believe her, and declared he'd seek revenge for her, but Lisa firmly refused. Don't all men just want that one thing? After 3 drinks, you can do whatever you want to her. But Jack threatened Lisa, saying he'd never drink those 3 glasses, unless she revealed the truth. Lisa grew frantic. Just then, a voice announced, "It's past noon. All ladies, please pay respects to the master." Hearing this, Lisa panicked. She had to complete her task before midnight, or face a truly dreadful fate. Ignoring Jack's resistance, she forced him to proceed with the next step. What was even stranger was that Milan, who had been cheerful all day, now looked terrified. His legs trembled, and he shouted desperately, "Don't drink the wine with the girl's finger blood in it, and don't get involved with the girl." After saying this, he looked as if he had seen something horrifying.